On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Devastate.
To wreck a place or an area or cause significant damage.
Examples:
Devastate an area. Devastate the economy. Earthquakes can also trigger tsunamis, which devastate coastal areas.
Emperor.
The male ruler of an empire.
Examples:
Emperor of Rome. Former emperor. The emperor once lived in the vast palace.
Firefighter.
A person whose job is to extinguish fires.
Examples:
Forest firefighter. Decided to be a firefighter. The firefighter broke into the house bravely to rescue the children.
Horrific.
Causing horror or disgust, gruesome and terrifying.
Examples:
Horrific experience. Horrific condition. The accident scene was horrific, with bodies and debris scattered everywhere.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Upend.
To turn or flip over, to overthrow or upset the established order.
Examples:
Upend a table. Upend a tradition. The sudden news upended their plans for the weekend.
Overstate.
To exaggerate or make something seem more important or serious than it is.
Examples:
Overstate the issue. Overstate the importance. He tends to overstate his accomplishments to impress others.
Inequity.
A lack of fairness or justice, an unfair or unequal situation or practice.
Examples:
Inequity in education. Market inequity. There's an inequity in the criminal justice system that needs to be addressed.
Seize.
To catch or take hold of someone or something suddenly and forcibly, to capture the attention or imagination of something.
Examples:
Seize a person's property. Seize the day. He has the superpower to seize a business opportunity.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Pervasive.
Spreading or existing throughout every part of a thing or place.
Examples:
Pervasive language. The pervasive odor of garlic. Suspicion and worry were pervasive in our minds.
Hydrant.
A pipe with a valve and spout, usually located on streets and used for drawing water, especially for firefighting purposes.
Examples:
Hydrant valve. Fire hydrant. The residents reported a leaky hydrant in their community, prompting the city to dispatch a maintenance crew.
Rot.
To decay, or cause something to decay, naturally and gradually.
Examples:
Begin to rot. Rot with age. Please refrigerate the meat, or it will rot.
Whir.
To make a low, continuous, and often rhythmic sound, similar to the sound of a machine or a motor rotating at high speed. Noun, a low, continuous sound that is produced by something rotating quickly or moving rapidly through the air.
Examples:
Whir up and down. Machines whirring. The sound of the engine whirred as the plane took off.
Orchestrate.
To plan, coordinate, or arrange something, especially skillfully or cleverly. Noun, the act of organizing or directing the elements of a composition, especially in music.
Examples:
Orchestrate a takeover. Orchestrate the political reinstatement. He carefully orchestrated the details of his business plan.
Germ.
A very tiny living that causes the disease, a piece of something such as an organism, concept, etc., capable of growing into a new one or part of one.
Examples:
Antibiotic-resistant germ. A germ-free environment. The germ of his idea came from watching birds flying in flocks.
Mobilize.
To make something ready for action or use, to organize people or resources for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Mobilize cooperation. Mobilize a stiff joint. The military mobilized troops to the border.
Diplomacy.
The art and practice of conducting negotiations between nations, organizations, or people. The fine art of dealing with people in a sensitive and effective way.
Examples:
The language of diplomacy. The art of diplomacy. Effective diplomacy is necessary to resolve conflicts and maintain relationships between countries.
Pathogen.
A bacterium, virus, or other microorganism that causes disease.
Examples:
Plant pathogen. The pathogen in the air. mRNA vaccines are approved faster because they do not contain inactivated pathogens.
Quarantine.
A state of isolation imposed on people or animals to prevent the spread of disease.
Examples:
Out of quarantine. Mandatory quarantine. Due to the outbreak, the government imposed a 2-week quarantine for all travelers.
Capita.
A Latin word meaning head, used to express the amount for each person, any head or head-like expansion on a structure, as on a bone.
Examples:
Per capita sales. The agricultural yield per capita. GDP per capita shrunk by almost 10% for the third consecutive year.
Inhale.
To breathe in air or a different substance, such as smoke.
Examples:
Inhale the smoke. Inhale the aroma. He inhaled deeply, trying to calm down.
Infect.
To affect a person, an animal, or a plant with a disease-causing organism.
Examples:
Infect other animal species. Infect a computer with a virus. Children often infect parents with this head cold.
Vaccinate.
To treat with a vaccine, usually by injection, to produce immunity against a disease.
Examples:
Vaccinate against scarlet fever. Vaccinate every year. The nurse vaccinated the children in the school.
Eradicate.
To get rid of or destroy something completely, especially something bad.
Examples:
Eradicate the deficit. Eradicate racial discrimination. We are trying to eradicate this disease from the world.
Coronavirus.
A group of viruses that cause respiratory, gastrointestinal, and neurological diseases in humans and other animals.
Examples:
Coronavirus antibody test kit. Coronavirus bankruptcy. Considering the situation of coronavirus, Organized stopped this year's beer festival.
Improvisation.
The act of making something up on the spot or creating or performing something without preparation.
Examples:
Improvisation on stage. Jazz improvisation. He created a beautiful piece of music using only improvisation.
Stun.
To make a person or an animal unconscious or dizzy, especially by hitting them on the head, to make someone surprised or shocked greatly.
Examples:
Stun fish. Stun an audience. This sprinter stunned the world with his speed.
Ironic.
A situation or event that is opposite of what is expected. The use of words to mean the opposite of their literal or original meaning.
Examples:
Ironic twist. Ironic consequence. It's ironic that the rain started just as they finished building the new picnic shelter.
Desirous.
Having a strong feeling of wanting or wishing for something, characterized by a desire or longing.
Examples:
Desirous look. Desirous of success. She was desirous of a peaceful life in the countryside.